How does a locksmith open a lock without a key? This video is just for educational purposes, alright? Take this common pin tumbler lock as an example. A pin and tumbler mechanism, and a lock tongue. The lock tongue is usually U-shaped with notches on both sides. The bottom of the lock has a spring-loaded part inside. This is called the lock feel. When the lock tongue presses down, the lock feel will get stuck in the notches on both sides of the tongue. This locks it in place. The lock cylinder is the core of the pin tumbler lock. Inside it are a series of holes. This part is called the driver pin section. It consists of upper and lower driver pins. Each lower driver pin is a different length when the right key is inserted into the lock cylinder. The key's cuts will push the lower driver pins to the correct height. This makes the upper and lower driver pins line up perfectly. Now, if you turn the lock cylinder, the turning will push the driver pins, compressing the spring and unlocking the feel. This allows the lock bolt to release the lock tongue. The tongue pops out and the lock is open. But if you insert the wrong key, the lower driver pins won't align properly with the upper ones. The pins block the cylinder from turning, so the lock won't open. Looks complicated, right? But it's actually pretty easy to open without a key. You just stick a thick hook into the lock cylinder, apply some pressure, and then use a thinner hook to lift the lower pins. Move them out of alignment with the upper pins. Then you'll hear a little click. Repeat the same with each pin group. Get all the pins misaligned. Finally, rotate with the thick hook and voila, the lock is open. If you're too lazy to do it step by step, just use a wavy hook and wiggle it inside the lock. This makes the pins randomly move up and down. Once all the pins are misaligned, they'll lock in place. Then, just turn it and it's open. So, did you learn something new?